Hey guys, welcome to KoldTurkey. I'm Paulie T, and I wanted to talk to you about an article I saw that the BBC published about psychedelic therapy. I'm just going to read this article that I came across. A powerful hallucinogenic drug known for its part in shamanic rituals is being trialed as a potential cure for depression for the first time. Participants will be given the drug DMT followed by talking therapy. It is hoped that this could offer an alternative for the significant number of people who don't respond to conventional pills for depression. Psychedelic-assisted therapy might offer some longer-term relief from the symptoms, some researchers believe. A growing body of evidence indicates other psychedelic drugs, particularly alongside talking therapy, are safe and can be effective for treating a range of mental illnesses. This will be the first time DMT is given to people with a moderate to severe depression in a clinical trial. Carl Rutledge, the Chief Scientific Officer of Small Pharma, the company running the trial, said, "We believe the impact will be almost immediate and longer lasting than conventional antidepressants." The drug known as the spirit molecule, DMT is known as the spirit molecule because of the way it alters the human consciousness and produces hallucinations that have been likened to near-death experiences. It's also the active ingredient in ayahuasca, a traditional Amazonian plant medicine used to bring about spiritual enlightenment and taken by shaman for alternate consciousness journeys and to go and to do healing. Researchers believe the drug might help loosen the brain's fixed pathways, which can then be reset with talking therapy afterwards. So, excuse me, I said that about iboga, and it's also true of LSD and all hallucinogenics, mushrooms, mescaline, etc. That the brain gets rewired, and here it is. Here it is in black and white print, right in front of me. And this is something I discovered. Well, I thought I discovered myself, but a lot of people have discovered the same thing, and it's now eventually got to the hands of the researchers who are taking this seriously and doing now trials. And hopefully we can do away with antidepressants, and the future will be a psychedelic future where we have used natural plant medicines a couple of times a year, and there's no need to be on antidepressants, and I can see them replacing antidepressants because you only have to take it a couple of times a year to maintain a healthy mind and good inner balance and good psyche. While the drug is already used for depression in clinics like the ketamine treatment service in Oxford, it's not accompanied by psychotherapy. Rather, it is used to provide the temporary relief from symptoms for people who have been very serious treatment-resistant depression. So far, unpublished research presented at a conference by Professor of Psychopharmacology at the University of Exeter, Celia Morgan, suggests ketamine accompanied by therapy has much longer lasting effects. Professor Morgan said there was mounting evidence that drugs including psilocybin, LSD, ketamine and MDMA or ecstasy were safe and could play a role in the treatment of mental health disorders. And there was some early evidence they could have longer term effects than the medicines conventionally prescribed as antidepressants known as SSRIs, but more research was needed. They also worked using a completely different mechanism, Professor Morgan explained. Yeah, they certainly do use a completely different mechanism. They get right into the brain and they rewire it. While conventional drugs may numb negative feelings, these drugs seem to allow you to approach difficult experiences in your life, sit with that distress and process them. And as a very wise friend told me today, there was no forgiveness without rage. Figure that one out. There's no forgiveness without rage. I'm just going to leave that one out there. Whoever gets it, gets it. Professor Morgan also stressed the importance of these drugs being used within the context of therapy, and that there were concerns that people might think they can give it a go with some recreational drugs. But it's really not how it works, she said. And I mean, who's really, they don't really have to worry about that. It's just LSD got a bad name, and as do all psychedelics, and especially when it comes to treating drug addiction or even depression, because you're talking about giving people a drug like LSD. Anybody who hasn't taken LSD might have heard all the stories, pink flying elephants and all that kind of sort of nonsense that the stereotypical LSD acid trip kind of thing. And then we associate that with dance music, so it's had a kind of bad name. But used in a therapeutic setting, it can be a powerful tool to alleviate deep depression and to put someone in a balanced mind frame. And I know because I talk from experience. And I just want to thank all my subs for all the support. Please feel free to share any of these videos on any social media platform. And feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And those who have already subscribed, thank you very much. And we really appreciate it.